Free-going, rotating ways of being could be possible with Mars in the sign of Sagittarius in the natal birth chart. And so Mars in Sag is freedom loving. It is very tempted to go on grand adventures, and therefore it acts courageously going on those adventures. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the placement of Mars, the planet of what you are motivated to achieve in this lifetime, in Sagittarius, the sign of the Archer, and the Centaur, which always shoots its arrow to where you can find new places to go get it, and therefore you are expanding your horizons while doing so. So, Mars in Sagittarius. What this placement means, if you have it in your natal chart. It may be very easy for you to distract yourself by doing something else when you get angry. When you find that you are reactionary, when you find that you are mad or fired up, it's very easy for you to want to shift your focus. And if you're angry over this issue over here that they didn't give you an equal piece of the pie, or you were gutted with the latter leaning and it fell on you, you will likely go over to another area and get very distracted and very engaged and very occupied in that area. When you get angry, you shift your focus. It's very easy for you to do that. Now it's good to do physical things. You're always motivated to move, your body, move, expand, go somewhere else, travel to explore. More on that later. Now, I have a family member who's very close to me that has this placement, and um, it's very difficult for her to sit still for um, a long period of time. She sighs and then she gets up and finds something else to occupy herself. And she also goes on walks a lot when, to move her legs, and that's very Sagittarius. Um, and so doing something physical when you feel angry, when you feel fired up, is very important with displacement. Now, another quality that we can separate, we can hone in on with displacement is that you're not the most patient type person, that you want instantaneous results because Mars is instantaneous. It wants it now, it wants instant gratification. And in Sagittarius, it really can go after that instant gratification very easily. You're not willing to wait it out for the long term. Now, that can be mitigated by other elements of your natal chart. For example, if you have a lot of Taurus energy or a lot of Capricorn energy, you will be more of the patient type and willing to put one foot in front of the other to achieve your goals. You may express yourself with enthusiasm for life, a zest for life, and optimism. You may be very hopeful. You make a great diplomat. You make a great peacemaker. If you were born with this placement, there is a part of you that has a very, very strong thirst for adventure and discovery. In this lifetime, you want to focus on taking bold steps toward freedom and expansion. That's what you want to focus on, is putting one foot in front of the other when it comes to um, being free, being expansive. You see challenges as opportunities for growth and for learning. Something very important with this placement. It's very important that you take action where you're broadening your horizons through travel, education, and engaging different perspectives. You have a great deep need for growth and enlightenment. You may be motivated by the pursuit of higher knowledge and truth. That's something very huge with this placement is very, specific to you. Is that you're motivated by this pursuit. You may have a strong purpose to leave behind a legacy of wisdom and understanding. You want to be with partners that push the envelope with you, that really take you to the edge of the cliff, to really run you right off the cliff, so that you can take risks with partners that you can take risks, take chances with. You may have a very, very strong tendency to be impulsive and reckless in your actions. You want to be restless and impatient. That's something very specific that you want to embody. Um, you may be known to have a lot of things going on at once, a lot of activities going on at one time. You may abandon ship when a new idea hits you and you're off to the races with it. So when you're going on pursuing one idea, one vision, and then you have another idea, you will likely abandon that idea and then shift your complete focus over to this new idea because Sagittarius is mutable fire. You may be playful and fun-loving. You may be quite blunt and direct with people because Sagittarius is very truth-telling. Having fun and having a good time is a part of you that you show at some cases, and then in other cases, you are intensely passionate to go after your goals. Sometimes you're carefree, sometimes you're all in. You seek to convince others to believe in what you believe in by persuading others. You'll go after something and not rest until you achieve it. You're very strong in your principles and beliefs, which makes it, you're very stubborn in your principles and stubborn in your beliefs, which makes it very hard for others to convince you otherwise. You may win to get first place at something. That's something very important that you want to be the first. You want to be the best at something. You may be dominating and purposeful. You may act on your ideas with intention. You may be very driven to do that. So you can really act on that in very special ways. This placement may make it difficult for you to relate to others, and friendship may be more difficult for you to adjust to being and living a life with others in your life. You want adventure and exploration. You're fun-loving and interesting for others to be around you. You likely have a wild spirit. You are an optimist by heart. You see the best in things, people, places, and situations. You want to explore the world. That's something that you seek in this life, is to explore, the world around you. You're a wisdom seeker who enjoys visiting and learning about other cultures and ways of living. You take risks with your finances and your safety quite often, and it's very important that you have a solid physical, emotional, and spiritual connection to your partner. You build a strong connection in. Now I'm going to pull an oracle card from Guides to the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. I feel particularly drawn to use this deck in these videos. So these oracle cards give guidance and wisdom for what the universe has to say to you, guidance for your highest good. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to shuffle the cards and ask a question and see what the universe has to say to you. So my question is, what does someone with Mars and Sagittarius in their natal chart needs to know for their highest good? Let's see what the cards have to say for. And you have full moon eclipse as your card. So the keywords are removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity, and intensity. So you may end things. Things may reach a very, very strong culmination for you in your life that you may find going very well on in your life. That you may confront obstacles and get around obstacles. Um, you may be very true to yourself and be very intense in your desires for what you want to achieve in your life. So when you get around those obstacles, you can move one step closer to what you want to achieve. This card, full moon eclipses are about huge releasing of what doesn't serve you. So what no longer works for you in your life? What is it people, situations, places, events, where you're giving your power over to others? Where are you stuck in a habit pattern? Where are you stuck in the same job that you know that your soul has moved on from, but you still continue to do that? Like you graduated, but you're still in school. So where are you, because Sagittarius is about new ideas. It has a one idea and it acts on it when it has its new idea. Discerning between the things that are not good for you and the things that you need to commit to and they do feel good to you is your task at this lifetime. This card is saying release what you know in your heart is not for your highest good. In the universe, it's reflecting what's going on inside of you. Your external is a reflection of what goes on inside of you. So that's something very, very important to also consider with this card, in addition to what I was saying earlier. So this is your card from Spirit. This is what the universe has to say to you. And I hope that you found this resonating for you and insightful for you. And if you did, please let me know in the comments how it resonates for you. You can like this video, subscribe to my channel, do all of the things that give you the features under this video to support the channel. I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video, which will be about Mars and the sign of Capricorn, which is big boss energy. It's the manifesting monster placement. I'm going to be discussing that in depth in the next video. Bye for now, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.